Here's Jokic. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. It's going to be Filipowski shooting. That one on Murphy. Utah shooting their first free throw tonight. From downtown, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Bailey. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Strong finish by Bailey. Here's a guy who wants to slam it.
Shot is good by Gordon.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Here's George. Pass to Filipowski. Kicks it to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice move. And George with the jam.
Yes, sir. George with the flush.
And Williams over to help. Back to Murray. Outside Brown. To the inside. Pass to Filipowski. Rebounded by Denver. On the wing, Brown. Denver moving it around. From outside the arc. And again, Denver with a 3.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And stolen by Jokic. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Pass to Murray. Jokic the screen. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. 6 points for Nikola Jokic.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew I'd end up here, I have been lying to you. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Allie. The Nuggets lead by 6. Maybe not the title you want, but Jamal Murray's probably the best player never named an All-Star.
Yeah, interesting. It's kind of like being the last player or the best player not to win a major in golf. I mean, he is a devastating, lethal scorer and a really good passer, too. And he's been right there on the cusp. I think it speaks more to the strength and quality of talent in the West than it does to Jamal Murray's lack of ability. I mean, he's an all-star caliber player for sure.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. 1:58 left to play in the first. They need this. And he comes up with a bucket.
Not exactly what Coach wanted coming up the floor, but he'll take it.
So it's Denver now. 7-point differential. Gordon on the wing. 17-foot shot on the way. The shot won't fall.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him. Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And Jokic throws it down.
You know, for all of his agility and craftiness, the slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on you.
Clock at 6. Pass to Collier. Driving inside. And he jams it home with authority.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Here's Collier. Here's Hendricks. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
How about the guard getting up? Jamal Murray flying to the rack.
The three. It's been all about Nikola Jokic from Denver. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be.
17.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Nuggets.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
A nice shot by Filipowski. Well, Clark, players sometimes talk about the game slowing down as they gain experience.
Well, it's the benefit of experience, understanding situations, having gone through various situations as you get more engaged in the league over time. The more you understand where you're supposed to be, usually you can get there on time or early, and you're more reactive versus thinking.
Here's George. Can't cash it in from close range. And so Murray will bring it up for the Nuggets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. That one falls. And it's an 8-point Nugget lead.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Pass to Filipowski. Lets the three fly. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Back to Jokic. Now Murray. Here's Jokic. And they double up Jokic. Goes back up. The rebound by Markkanen.
Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
And the ball out of play. The Nuggets will have it. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
Denver leading by 5. Don outside. Outside Hardaway. From the arc. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
This is Hardaway's game. A quick trigger shooter who wants to score as often as possible.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Jazz trail by 8. George scanning the floor. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Oh, Markkanen good in the paint.
Impressive awareness from Markkanen. I mean, down on the block there, really good job of using his height to get his shots off.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's Filipowski. The layup off target. Denver leading by 8. Inside. Edwards. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to Markkanen. Kicks it to George. 6 to shoot. Markkanen inside. Over Edwards. Markkanen misses.
Decent look from mid-range for sure, but that's not really his shot.
And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, it's so easy for Kuminga to rise up to the rim.
Rejected by Valanciunas. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Dunn. Back to Hardaway. And here's Kuminga. Oh, Kuminga! Strong like bull.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Markkanen sets a screen. Now here's Filipowski. Utah with another miss. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
A minute 9 left to play in the half. For 3, Hardaway. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Yeah, he's a top-tier offensive rebounder. Valanciunas uses his size and strength to his advantage to do damage on the boards.
Back to Dunn. There's 42 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Valanciunas. Rebounded by Nurkic.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Those are the looks they want to continue to generate.
The Nuggets lead by 12. Outside Kuminga. Utah with the rebound. And here's Nurkic. No made baskets yet. Can't connect from short range. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. It's Denver up by 12. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. Valanciunas sets a screen. Back to Dunn. Shot is good, off the back rim and in. And the Nuggets lead by 14.
when you're on your spots, you should be ready to fire. And just look at how quickly Dunn got that one off. Nice job.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Pass to Valanciunas. Stripped away. To the middle. Here's Markkanen. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Boy, in this day and age of how the game is played, Markkanen's skill set, hand and glove fit, superb at spacing the floor with his shooting stroke.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. That's good for Markkanen. No good on the second free throw.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that. Back to you guys.
They're good with him in the lineup. All right, Allie, thank you. To the wing, right side. And they double up Jokic. And Gordon with the big finish.
And this is Gordon's sweet spot. An awesome dunker who loves getting in tight and wrecking the rim.
It's stolen away. He takes it in. And it's good for 2. 10 points for him.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Pass to Filipowski. Up and over Gordon. The shot by Filipowski, no good. The Nuggets lead by 13. Talk about guys who have springs for feet. Aaron Gordon's one of them.
Yeah, when people think of Aaron Gordon, I think they attach him to the dunk contest. I mean, he's so uber athletic. I mean, he put on a few amazing performances in that event in the past. But to the surprise of many, he actually didn't win the dunk contest, but he's become a really good all-around player. Hey, you know, what he lacks inside, he makes up for with his vertical.
And I want to see Markkanen continue to shoot from deep because he's a quality sniper with impressive range.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Markkanen sets a screen, and he drives in, takes it up with both hands, and rips it down.
Oh, yeah, Bailey can easily get there off the drive. The rookie doing it with style.
There's the 3. And Trey Murphy hits from deep.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Jazz trail by 15. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Now a timeout called by Denver. A minute 53 left in the third quarter.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Denver grabs the miss.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the board. I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Here's Mikhailuk. No good on the three.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. And that one drops for him.
The inside is where Gordon is really most comfortable and effective. Very few defenders can get to a shot given how high he gets up on it.
Pass to Hendricks. 4 seconds left. Here's Collier. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. The Nuggets. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so Murray will bring it up for the Nuggets. Pass to Brown. There's the drive. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Brown is a fantastic athlete. I love when he's jetting and knifing inside like this.
The Nuggets lead by 17. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
George's shot is off. Here's Jokic. Murray for three. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
We've seen Murray shoot it at over a 40% clip for a season. To me, I think that's a sign of a really good shooter.
Filipowski for three. Jokic grabs the board. And here's Denver. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. And here's the fast break. Pass to Filipowski. Utah moving the ball around. Marking it inside. And there's the call on Christian Brown. That's his first foul. The Nuggets want a timeout. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
Here's Bailey. Basket's good.
And even if he doesn't have the wider frame some guys do, Bailey's not going to let contact keep him from finishing.
Jokic in the post. Utah grabs the miss. Here's Bailey. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Denver leading by 20. Fires the three. And Brown good for three. Brown's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Brown is somebody you've got to be aware of at all times because he's a lethal outside shooter.
Pass to George. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. George.
If he were just a touch more efficient tonight, I think the score would look a lot different.
Now Jokic. Another steal. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Denver.
The way they've been able to consistently get past the defense and to the cup has been most impressive. They've almost made it look pedestrian.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
Another steal. George with it. Checked by Murray. Brown with a steal. On the wing, Brown. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Markkanen.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. The Nuggets want a timeout. Denver leading by 20. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Williams. Pass break, Utah. Markkanen misses. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Grant.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see. This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
And stolen by Murray. Pass to Jokic. Goes back up. Utah grabs the miss. Markkanen outside. Here's Bailey. 4-3. Gets the three ball to go.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity. And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Nuggets.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And they notch another win, number 34 of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Nikola Jokic.
Boy, you can't say enough about his effort on the boards. He helped them in the battle of possessions all game long.
Here's Markkanen. Off the left rim and out.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
And, guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished. Get the ball in close. Get your points that way. That's doing good business.
Murray from outside. The rebound by the Jazz. Here's Bailey. So no problem for Denver.